Hey guys, my name is Erin Fritz and I'm currently a major in early childhood education. I've been at Surrey since 2015, right after I graduated high school. I first started out as an associate in the arts degree, but then in 2017 I was given a job opportunity to work at a daycare, so I decided to get the right criteria for it. And I ended up falling in love with the whole degree itself. So that's the journey that I'm on now, and the journey that I've been on for my entire life, probably ever since I can move around, is the culture that I'm associated with, which is the animal lovers culture, if you would call it that. My first artifact that I'd like to share with you guys is very dear to my heart because these are the little paw prints of my dog that I've had since first grade, so about 13 years, and she actually passed away in 2017, and these are the paw prints that my vet's office gave me. A couple days, they mailed it to me after she had passed. So these are really special to me because I'm going to hold on to these forever because these were, my little girl. A little backstory on her that kind of fits with my culture and how I've become a part of this is that when I was growing up, my mother was a pet sitter. And we always had animals in and out of the home, either animals she rescued or animals she was, in-house pet sitting, or animals that we rescued and unintentionally kept. But this little girl, she was out at a house and my mom was taking care of animals at the neighbor's house. She was in a rabbit cage with a chain around her neck down a hill with no food, no water, nothing. And at the time in first grade, I grew up believing that my mom asked the people if she could take the dog. But in all reality, my mother actually took the dog. But in my heart, she should have told me that all along because it was right. She didn't deserve what was being done to her. She didn't deserve it at all. And if I would have seen that in any other animal, I would have done the exact same thing. I have a heart for rescuing because that's what I grew up around. We rescued 5 labs at one time and bottle fed them. We rescued wild cats one time. I can't even name or count the amount of times we had rescue animals in our house on top of the 2 dogs and probably 10 cats that we had when I was a child. But it really shaped who I am and showed me that animals deserve love just as anybody else does. So my second cultural picture, visual aid, as you will, is a picture of my dog now. This is Morty. He's actually the same type of dog as Minnie, but Minnie was black and white, and Morty is tan and white. And yes, if you know the show Rick and Morty, he's named after Rick and Morty. He actually sings to the theme song of Rick and Morty and to Family Guy. He's super chunky and he's super funny and he represents everything that I love and everything that I want to achieve, with helping animals. In this culture, there's not really a big traditional, thing that goes with it, but just the standard belief that animals deserve their rights and they deserve shelter, food, water. They deserve every kind of love that they could possibly get. And if I could be that home and that shelter and that security for them, then I will. And I know that I won't stop rescuing animals and helping them, give them a chance at life. And that is my culture, and I thank you guys for listening to my story. If I could go on for 6 more minutes, I would. But thank you guys.